Good morning. Thanks for coming in today. I'm a little on the sluggish side this morning because it was a fun but exhausting day yesterday, and I still managed to sleep like absolute garbage last night. Snowskier, thank you for the 10-month resubscription. Why did the sound not go off? Why did the sound not go off? Is my computer not going to do this morning? Let's try it again. There we go. Let's fly away. That's more better.
Snowkier just subscribed.
Thanks for coming in today. Alright, we are going to fly from Page to Sedona for the Sunrise in Sedona event that now that I slept so poorly last night I kind of regret making, but here we are. It's Virtuous Safe Flying Club event. The goal is for club members to fly into Sedona from anywhere between 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern is the window. I got a flight that's going to last me about an hour, so I should probably wait until about 9 o'clock to depart, and it's about 8:50 Eastern. So I got a little bit of time here to take my time and kind of get set up with the Comanche. I'm also going to be, and Snowskier is talking about some of the IRL stuff that was going on yesterday. I'm going to be bringing some of that up and showing some of it on the stream this morning from Bayport yesterday. The Real World Bayport Fly-In went down yesterday. Bayport, New York, Bayport Aerodrome. Snowskier was there along with me and a bunch of, I wouldn't say a bunch, but a good handful of Virtuous Safe Flying Club members, and also some of my fellow Farmingdale college friends were there as well. So, and Atmos Chem was there too. Good morning. Thanks for coming in today. Yeah, so yesterday was a fun day, and I'm going to be pulling up different photos and some videos from yesterday throughout the stream this morning, just to kind of show you guys how it was yesterday in the Bayport Aerodrome. We'll start with some pictures real quick. Got a nice picture of the old airport sign there. There's a nice, look at that. That's like the Cessna that I have in my opening, my little stream start. Beautiful. Little 170. This guy made a lot of noise. We'll show that video later. A nice little big tire mall. Couple of steermen. That guy was pretty cool. So a lot of great pictures from a bunch of different people as well. So you got Rob Sherman posted a bunch of good stuff as well. So we'll go through this periodically throughout the stream this morning, so we can kind of relive the events of yesterday through the stream. But you can see it is starting to become sunrise here. This is Page, Arizona. Sunrise in Arizona. Sunrise in Sedona. We're going to be flying to Sedona. So let's go ahead and get this pre-flight started. I need to do a couple things. Just again, for some reason my nav light switch doesn't work, so I got to do this manually. And then everything else we should be able to do. I'm going to put a little bit of gasola into the aircraft. We're going to top off the main tanks. We don't need to fill the external or the tip tanks. We're going to deliver about 50 pounds of cinnamon buns this morning for the event, and a little bit of coffee too for those that are waking up and joining us. Let's see, maintenance wise I think the airplane's good. We got to open the door here, start a walk around in just a second. So we're fueled up. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the batteries on, we're going to turn all the lights on for the walk around. And I'm also going to put the flaps down, and this way we can do a proper walk around. So flaps good, aileron is good, fuel tank closed, we don't need it. You can see our little nav light is up. Don't need to drain that tank because we don't have any in there. Landing light definitely working. Jeez, that was bright. Take the tie down off. Fuel tank's closed. Remove the choke. There's still no way to really like sump this right properly. I don't know how to get in there to twist it. Anyways, we're gonna pretend we sumped it and that the fuel is good. Probably. Okay, wait, this close up. Fantastic. The sun, did you guys see that? The sun literally just came over the horizon, and look at that timing. That was awesome timing. That was some cinematic stuff that just happened right there. Anyways, prop looks good. Cowling's good. We'll check the oil. That was a real cinematic experience that we just had right there with the sun coming over the horizon, right over the plane. Oil 10 quarts looks good. Good there. Remove this chalk. Got to remove the pitot cover and the tie down. Light is good. Not worried about that. Nav light's good. So again, don't need to worry about some of that tank because it's empty. Aileron on that side is good. The flaps on that side are good. That's good. Elevator is good. Rudder, good. Probably should take the tie down off. Good. And we got all the bags we need on board. So the walk around, we'll call it complete. I'm going to turn the lights off here. We're going to turn the avionics on. Close up the cabin door. Lock it up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get the fuel pump going. Make sure the fuel tanks are on. I should probably be squawking 1200. Turn this guy on. Turn this guy on. Turn this guy on, even though we don't use it. Just so it's on. Refuel. Save. Alright, and now we're going to prime it up. Give it one shot. Should be plenty. We'll look around. We're clear left, clear right. Watch yourself, buddy. Clear prop. Clean it out here. Alright. Get the GPS fired up. We can go ahead and close the window. I'll make it a little less loud. Definitely gonna need to have it leaned out with the elevation here. We're at 4,280 feet up in Page. What does the purple in the Grand Canyon view? I mean, I have to. There's a special. You're talking about this thing right here, right? This little like boundary. There's a special airspace that covers the Grand Canyon. The airspace overlying the Grand Canyon National Park below 18,000 feet almost subject to special air traffic rules. So you actually have to go and do. There's the Grand Canyon VFR map right here that kind of tells you what you can and can't do. There's also the Tour Ops map, which we've used in the past for like our canyon run events. But I am actually going to, in this case, fly around the Grand Canyon. I'm going to go down from Page here, kind of fly south towards Tuba City, and then kind of keep going this direction. I'm going to try and see if I can get over the Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument, and then over towards the dried up Norman Lake bed over here, and then kind of go into Sedona that way, crossing over Route 17. That's my general plan. Can you fly purple? To be honest, I'd have to look at the map a lot harder again. I forget what you can and can't do over there, to be honest. So yeah, you can fly over it, but it says no flights below 14,500 feet in this little purple areas. So you just you're gonna have to be pretty high if you're gonna be flying over the purple. So Bright Angel, flight free zone, no flights below 14,500, no flights below 14,500. So yeah, just if you're gonna fly over the purple, then got to be above 14.5, which can be pretty difficult to do in most single-engine propeller aircraft if you're not pressurized. So. .22 Tango Bravo, thanks for coming in today. Yeah, look at that sunrise coming up over the horizon there, chat. That is quite nice. Look at that. Cinematic almost. Alright, anyways, we should probably get flying here shortly. So, what am I doing here? Let's go ahead and turn some lights on. Let the ground guy in front of us know that we're about to taxi. We can bring the flaps back up since we're done with our tech of that. We'll put the headset in because it's going to be a little loud this morning. Got to keep the volume down a little bit. Let's see, everything else looks like it's all good and proper, right? I think so. So we'll go ahead and let's see, get the heck on out of here. We can use the Real World CTAF since this is a flying club event and we are approved for Real World CTAF. So the Real World CTAF at Page is 122.8. That's ironic. So I guess we're starting on 22.8. I think it is 23 something in Sedona. Let me look. Sedona is... No, it's 23.0. So when we get to Sedona, we're going to be using 123.0. So we'll be using the Real World CTAF in Sedona. Good morning, gentlemen. Got a couple of guys in the Flying Club Discord. So we will take off, and it's going to be 122.8, but then when we get over to Sedona, it's going to be 23 nothing, and we're not going to be talking any ATC. There is no ATC online anyway right now. Good morning, VATSIM. But we'll go to 123 nothing when we get to Sedona. We'll use the Real World CTAF. Cinematic, you say, or cinematic? Yeah, the beefcake. The big beefcake. Thanks for coming in today. Yeah, it's a cinnamon-matic. Look at that. Oh, yes. Doesn't get much better than that. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot, actually. It's not a bad idea. I'm going to screenshot this up. Be-do-do-do. Why did it come up on that screen? Look at that. That's a beauty right there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alright, like I said, we gotta start moving here, I think. Let's get on out of here. We're on 22.8, which is the actual Real World Unicom for Page. We'll use 23.0 when we get to Sedona. We're gonna go ahead and release the old little parking brake here. And we're gonna tell this guy to get the heck out of the way. Page traffic, good morning. This is Comanche 124 Mike Charlie. Stand by on a runway. Should probably have looked at the weather here, huh? I know it's clear here. It's going to be a little overcasty when we get to Sedona, so I guess it's good that we get the sunrise here. Oh, the wind is basically calm. 160 at 3 knots, and we want to go south, so I'm just going to take off to the south. So I'm going to use runway 15. Comanche 124 Mike Charlie taxi, runway 15. It's Page. Clear right, clear left. We'll make a left turn here. Of course, we're near the famous Horseshoe Bend up here in Page, which I guess we're gonna have to actually. If we would probably be better if we took off to the north if we wanted to see that, huh? I don't remember which way the Horseshoe Bend is from here. I don't remember if it's, I think it's to the to the, I think it's over to the east. So maybe I'll take off of the short runway, runway 7, go to the east. We'll go at Horseshoe Bend, and then we'll go south. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Page traffic, Comanche 124, Mike Charlie. We're actually taking runway 7. We'll be departing runway 7 to the east, Page. So we'll do this. We'll take off runway 7. We'll say it's time. To go flying. And we'll go take a look over at Horseshoe Bend, which I think is to the east, chat, but we're going to find out here in just a second. We'll take off to the east. We'll go see if we can find the Horseshoe Bend, and then we'll make our way to Sedona. Now, I'm actually on the runway, and this is stupid, but there's nobody here, so because there's nobody here, I'm going to do a run-up real quick, which I almost forgot to do. Check the mags. Good drop on the left. Good drop on the right. Check the carb heat. Should be a little drop. Good. And we will check Z-prop. Increase manifold pressure. Decrease RPM. No oil on the windscreen. Alright. So that was just a real quick and easy run up since I almost forgot. And now we'll depart runway 7 to the east. Airbus Maxi, thank you for the follow. Good morning. Thanks for coming in today. Just taking off out of Page, right meow. On our way to Sedona. Look at that sunrise. Positive rate number using runway gears coming up. We'll go take a quick look over here at the Fancy Pants Horseshoe Bend, which I do not remember where it actually is now. I don't remember where it is, so that's unfortunate. But we're going to pretend that it's somewhere over in this general vicinity and that you guys see it, and we're going to pretend we saw it, and we're going to move on and do our actual route to the south. Oh, we're gonna play the stutter, stutter, stutter game, are we, this morning, Sim? You son of a gun. Oh boy. Alright, well, anyways, we're up. Good morning. Thanks for coming in today. Let's get the autopilot ready to go here. So, oh, I didn't set the compass either. Oh, Lord. Alright, well, I'll have to set the DG to the compass here once I get straightened up in the turn. Forgot a handful of things this morning. A little tired from Bayport yesterday. Once I get on course here, we're gonna talk a little bit more about my fun little time at the Bayport Aerodrome. Why does the scenery not look like it's loading properly this morning? Is it just me, or does it look like it's not rendering very well? I mean, you know, I might be stupid. I guess Horseshoe Bend was probably actually over here. So let's go ahead and just jog back to the right real quick, and we'll go check it out, because apparently it wasn't to the east, apparently it was to the west of Page. So we're going to go ahead and make a slight detour again. My lack of geographic knowledge is not very surprising. Yeah, you know what, it's over here. I'm dumb. Alright, we'll go check it out, since I figured out where it actually is. I'm also going to fix my little DG here. Now that we know we're going about a 235 heading, according to our compass. If I could ever keep the wings level, we might be able to actually set this thing properly. 35, right about there, works for me. We'll go ahead and get the heading bug going. This way I can maintain a heading without having to hold the stick. We'll do a little altitude hold for now, just so we can get over here to where the horseshoe bend is. Take a pretty look at that, and then we'll climb up a little bit higher when we actually want to get on course here. Be 23 squared for now. So there's the dam. Oh, hot dam, this is my jam. It's gonna make horseshoe bend, I believe, this one right here. Yeah, I think it's this. And it looks pretty beautiful during sunrise, that is for sure. What do I need to do? Do I need to go down more? Sorry, plane. There you go. You get your landmark in this morning, chat. Horseshoe Bend. Just outside of Page. A little sunrise action for you. There it is. In all its glory. Don't say I never did nothing for you, chat. Let's whip a left bank turn here. Right over it. Probably a bunch of people standing here real world looking at this during the sunrise. As we speak. Alright, let's go ahead and get on course now for reals. We came, we saw. That's the little parking lot for the people to go view it, by the way. So we came, we saw, let's go on course. So what we can actually do is, I wanted to go towards Tuba City first, which is Tango 03. So I'm actually going to put Tango 03 in here. And that's going to be just for reference, and then after we're done with that, I'll put in Sedona for reference. So Tango 03. And we'll use this line as a reference. Looks like about a 162 is what we want here. We're also going to need to climb up to 9,500 is going to be a pretty safe altitude for us this morning. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to disengage the altitude. We're going to go back to 24 squared. Actually, we're probably not even going to get 24 on the manifold pressure, but we are going to go 2,400 on the RPM. And I'm going to give the nose a little bit of a pull. And we're going to climb our way up to 9,500 feet. And the Comanche is going to probably be a little bit on the struggle bus side, but we'll make it work. Throttle wide open at this point. We've got such thin air that will take as much manifold pressure as the plane will give us. Getting a little hot on our cylinder head temperature, number 5 again. Pretty much always whenever we're in a climb, I feel like in this airplane it does that. There's 85,000 to go. We're almost there, airplane. I know you're struggling. I know you're struggling. We're almost there. We're almost there. We got 500 more feet to go. I know we're struggling. We're almost there, plane. We're almost there. Keep climbing. You can do it. Almost there. Almost there. $9,500 feet. And we can engage the altitude right meow. I guess I don't think it took it. So let's go ahead and try that again. I want to engage the altitude right meow. There we go. We'll actually go down to 2200 RPM here. It wants down trim. Alright, I'll give you some down trim. Let's make sure we're leaned out. Yep, I think we're pretty lean right where we're at there. Awesome. Alright, we are moving. Hopefully the cylinder heads calm down a little bit. The cylinder tips calm down a little bit there. But we are on our way to Sedona. Like I said, right now we're going directly towards Tuba City. And then from Tuba City we're going to kind of maneuver our way the rest of the way to Sedona. Looks like I see 5 Virtue Safe Flying Club members currently flying into Sedona on the board. See if any more will join us this morning. Yeah, between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Time is the window for the event this morning. We'll see just how many flying club members we can get to fly into Sedona. Like I said, right now I show 5 of us. And if you're watching the stream, good morning. Thanks for coming in today. It's bright and early. I'm a little bit on the sleepy side because we had a lot of fun yesterday at the Real World 60th Annual Bayport Fly-In, which I'm going to now pull up for your viewing pleasure. Some more pictures and videos from the Bayport Fly-In. So we'll come over here to this screen. And let's see, we'll scroll up a little bit. First of all, here's all the Virtue Safe Flying Club members that joined us in last night's, or excuse me, yesterday's Real World Fly-In. You got a couple of guys that are watching the stream this morning on there. I'm not going to dox anyone, so if you know who you are, you know who you are, but a bunch of good friends right there. Most of you should recognize who that is, right in between myself and my good buddy there. Goes by the, actually I just said I'm not going to dox anyone, so there you go. all the flying club members that were there yesterday. Look at little Milo. I'll dox him. He was cute. Good doggo. Some more pictures of some of the aircraft. Oh, you can see the bomb being dropped from this one, the little Nerf football bomb that someone in our group who owns a specific airplane lost one of the bombs somewhere over the greater Bayport area, not the runway, and ended up winning himself some jackass wings. That's a neat shot right there. Smoke on. Yeah, see, we got a little jackass wings winner right here. Also longest distance traveled too. Good on him. And his Mooney. Well, we had some great stuff. Here's you know, the great shot of me doing whatever the heck it is that I do. I have such poor posture, chat. That's probably why my neck and shoulders are always messed up. Anyways. Some great shots from yesterday. Here's a Mooney. And we got a couple of videos that I'm going to play. We got a nice little slow-mo. You see the water bottle coming out of the plane? That was what became the second bomb. Not quite on that one. The first one was a little bit better. I don't have video. I don't have a slow-mo of the first video, so that was pretty neat. And then who doesn't love this noise? How could you not love that noise, chat? So, yeah, just a couple more clips from the event yesterday. I didn't hear anything on the local news about someone getting plunked in the head by that missing bomb, so I guess we're good on that end. So yeah, fun time, great time yesterday. I really enjoyed meeting a lot of those other Virtually Safe Flying Club members that I had not met previously. So that was a real treat. I was also a lot of my old Farmingdale State College buddies were there as well, so that was also a bit of a mini reunion. It was just a great day, perfect weather, lots of awesome airplanes. The turnout was really great. I think they had more people than they thought because I'm pretty sure they ran out of food for lunch. Like, I'm pretty sure they legit ran out of food because they had more people there than they anticipated. So it was just a really impressive day yesterday, and it's got me wiped out to the point where I actually don't think I'm going to go to the Red Bull game tonight. My foot is still a little sore because I had dropped a piece of metal on my foot on Friday night. That's a whole other story that we're not going to get into. It's not broken or anything, but it's a little sore. So between walking on it all day yesterday and just being super tired and me having not slept great, I think we're going to have to skip the Red Bull game tonight. I think I already gave away my ticket to my buddy Juan Jun, who's one of my good friends that's also a Red Bull fan. So I already gave my ticket to him, so he's going to go stand in my place tonight in the South Ward. And I'm going to have to watch from the comfort of my couch because I am shot. Just being honest with you guys, I am shot. So, Juan Jun, you have fun, buddy. It's supposed to be really nice weather for the game tonight, too. So, I'm sure I'm going to get like an hour before the game and be like, you know what, shoot, I wish I would have actually went. But that's neither here nor there. I think my body could use a break tonight before I go back on call for work tomorrow after what was a very entertaining weekend. So we'll give my foot a rest, we'll give my body a rest, and I'll let Juan Jun enjoy the nice weather for the nice game tonight against DC United, and hopefully the Red Bull will still win. Good morning, good fixins. Thanks for coming in today. I hope you have some time to hop into the sim and do a little flighty flight this morning to Sedona. Right now I see we've got 6 flying club members coming into Sedona at the moment. I might be landing a little bit early. No, I'm good. It says 6 minutes after is when I'm scheduled to be there, so I should be alright. Perfect. So So yeah, I see 6 flying club members so far this morning. Hopefully we'll get some more to join us here in Sedona. Still TBD. Well, you've got about a half an hour before the window opens and an hour and a half before the window closes. Got to see if you can sneak one in real quick. Even if you come from like, if you want to do like a real quick one, you could go from like Cottonwood, which is PA24. I think that's like literally like a 10 or 15 mile. I think it's like 10 miles, just to the west there. You can come out of Cottonwood, do something nice and quick, just to meet up with us in Sedona, if you think of it. Again, if anybody is watching the stream is not already a part of the Virtue Safe Flying Club, I'll talk a little bit about the Virtue Safe Flying Club, since I just met a bunch of Virtue Safe Flying Club members in person yesterday, which was, like I said, it was just awesome. But Virtue Safe Flying Club is a general aviation flying club on the VATSIM network, so you do need to be a VATSIM member in good standing. But if you enjoy general aviation and you enjoy the VATSIM network, you should become a Virtue Safe Flying Club member. I think we're 1 or 2 away from 700 members. I gotta look now. Let's see, how close are we to 700 members? We are 2 away. We're 2 members away from 700. So that's pretty good. Yeah, it was a blast yesterday. Like I said, I'm between, well, again, I dropped a heavy piece of metal on my foot Friday night, but that's a different story that I'm not going to talk about on stream. But between that and then walking around all day yesterday at Bayport, I'm shot. So that's the reason why I gave my ticket away to my buddy for the Red Bull game tonight, because I just don't have it in me to go watch the boys in red in person tonight. I'm going to have to do my chanting from the couch tonight instead of from the South Ward. And like I said, I'm sure I'm going to regret it. Like an hour before, I'm going to be like, shit, I wish I went to the game. But for now, I think this is probably the right call. Their next home game after tonight is against Miami, and I'm not going to that crap show because that's going to be an absolute disaster. So I think the next game I'm probably going to be able to go to is all the way in September, like September 30th. They have a game that night. So, yeah, it might be a little bit before I get back to Red Bull Arena. But that's okay. I've already been to a pretty decent handful of games this season, so if I have to miss a couple here and there, it's not the end of the world. I think they'll forgive me, right? I don't have the stamina tonight, and there's no chance I'm going to the Messi game against Miami on the 26th. Those tickets are pretty sure sold out anyway. No, I have no desire to see that circus. I mean, there's going to be more Miami. It's going to be like an away game at Red Bull Arena on the 26th. I have no desire for that. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm going to regret probably not going tonight at the end of the day, but it's probably better for my health that I don't. But the next time I go to Red Bull Arena, it's probably not going to be towards like the end of September, so it is what it is. I've gotten to like I think I've gotten to like 8 or 9 games this season. I've gotten to a fairly large amount of games already this season, so I have no regrets. All right, once we get over here to Tuba City, I'm going to adjust my heading a little bit, see if I can't fly over the Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument area. That'll fly us by Humphreys Peak. I should probably show you what I'm looking at, sorry. So right over here from Tuba City, we're going to kind of go south, kind of follow the highway a little bit here to the east a little bit, see if we can find Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument, fly past Humphreys Creek. We'll go down towards this dried out Mormon Lake, so it should just be like a salt bed down here. And then cut across over to Sedona from that way. Weather in Sedona, wind calm 10 miles. So is there a calm wind runway in Sedona? I feel like there is. I guess not. Let's see. Yeah, runway 3, Comwin runway. Okay, so we'll have to plan on runway 3. Let me let the flying club guys know. Hey, the wind is calm at Sedona, and the Comwin runway is runway 3, so let's plan on runway 3 this morning.
Thank you. The wind is not calm around the Four Corners area.
Wind wasn't bad out of Vegas. The clouds were.
And you got a little bit of that blow off from the hurricane coming up this way. Alright, so we should be right over Tuba City, actually. Or close to... Oh, yeah, right there. Hard to miss that. Alright, so I'm going to go to about a 175 heading now, and that should hopefully take us to that volcano national monument, the crater something I keep forgetting the name of. Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument. So hopefully this will take us in that direction. And now I'm just gonna, for reference, put in Sedona. So Kilo Sierra Echo Zulu. And we've got that for reference. We're still about a half an hour out, so we will definitely be landing in the window. I think I need to adjust this. I'm at more of like a 170, so we need to go a little bit this way. See, I see 9 Virtue Safe Flying Club members now scheduled to arrive into Sedona. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9er. Good morning. And 10. Every time I refresh, there's more. I like it. More club members on the way into Sedona this morning. I see 10 now. Stop stuttering, Sim. Blah, blah, blah. I getting tired of the sim stutters, I really am, but there's not much I can do about it. My computer, when I'm flight simming and streaming at the same time, is at maximum overdrive. Literally doing the best that it can. So, I mean, I don't know. I can't really make it do more than the best that it can, chat. She's going as hard as she can, and it is what it is. Computer's definitely becoming a little bit outdated. That is for sure. Like we are a little low here on the altitude. We're showing like 94 instead of 95, so I'm gonna real quick adjust this. To be a little bit more proper. That's better. Makes my eyes feel better. Nice gaggle coming into Sedona. You can start to see some of the bigger mountains coming into view out in the distance. Great screenshots coming in already this morning. Let's go outside for a minute here. Stop stuttering, Sim. Enough. I think I'm going the correct way to this spot that I'm trying to find. It would be just to the east of Flagstaff. Am I kind of like pointed in the direction to be east of Flagstaff? Yeah, I think I am. Maybe I need to be to the left like a couple degrees. One, 2. That might take us where we want to go. We'll see. Just as we need to. See if we can find that volcano crater. Drinking a little ginger ale this morning because my body is a mess. No different than any other day of the week, though. Let's be honest. I still see 10 arrivals, it looks like, yeah, and all of which are scheduled to arrive within the window, the landing window, so that's good. Everyone's following the rules this morning. Ugh. Always a good thing. But I know my club members. I always have faith in the Virtually Safe Flying Club. I have a great group of people in the flying club. Really good sim pilots. Know what they're doing. Always proud of the Virtually Safe Flying Club chat. Always proud. Alright, if we're going to be coming from the east and we got to land on runway 3, that means we're probably going to have to do a downwind approach. And for runway 3, it is a left downwind, so we're going to plan on doing the left downwind for runway 3 into Sedona this morning. That is the plan for when we get there. And again, still plenty of time for flying club members to join if they're not already airborne with us. You could literally take off out of like Cottonwood, which is Papa 52, which is like 10 miles or something from Sedona. A couple other small little airports nearby, or even Prescott, Arizona is only really like 20-30 miles away from Sedona. Be a pretty quick flight if you went out of Prescott, which is KPRC. Also, again, because this is a Virtually Safe Flying Club and we do have the waiver, we're going to be using the real world CTAF of 123.0 when we get into Sedona this morning. So again, 23-0. And we'll make sure we put 22.8 in COM 2. So I'm actually going to do that real quick. I'm going to go COM 2 off screen and put 22.8. And I'm going to go 23.0 in my primary here. So I got 23.0 in the primary. I've got 22.8 in the secondary comms for the event this morning, going into Sedona. Remember, 123.0 for Sedona for the CTAF, since this is an event and we have the waiver. I think I'm still going the right way to get to this spot that I'm trying to get to. This little crater monument. I think I'm actually I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty much right on it here. I think this is what I'm looking for is right in front of us. So I think we're gonna fly right over it. So I think I'm doing a pretty good job of navigating myself this morning using SkyVector. Fly over that, and then we'll kind of head towards the dried out, what used to be Mormon Lake, and then we'll cut in towards Sedona from there. See 13 now. A couple of more members just popped on up on the screen. Love it. It's about 13 flying club members in the mix this morning going to Sedona. You'd love to see it. Pull up VATSIM and you can see all the different club members that are inbound to Sedona now this morning. Definitely starting to get into that little bit overcasty as it's starting to get a little cloudy in this area from the blowout from Hurricane Hillary is making its way all the way up in this way. Pull out on, yeah, it's a lot of rain. A little bit of showers in the Sedona area actually, but we'll manage. Everything's still plenty VFR. So again, we're flying directly towards this guy right here, which is the Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument. We're gonna fly right over that guy. Once we get over this monument, I'm going to make actually a slight left turn because I want to jog around the Flagstaff Delta. Again, that's why I'm going to kind of go towards that Mormon Lake salt bed. It's a big old peak right there that we don't want to crash into. That's why we're staying over here. come right over. Oh, I think this is actually the crater right here. Okay, so see this guy? This is what we're looking for right here. This is the actual monument. You can see how it's the little crater? That's kind of neat. They got it designed out pretty well here in the sim. So we'll fly right over that guy. Take a look at this old crater here, and then we'll, like I said, that's going to kind of be the heading we want to go anyway afterwards to get to this. I think this is like the salt bed out here, I believe. It's either here or here. Either way, we're going the generally right direction, so let's go and take a look at this crater. And we'll do the outside view once I fly over it. Chilly in the apartment this morning. Lower the AC a little bit. Kind of neat how it's just a little crater. That's all it is. It's a little monument, crater, whatever. Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument. There you go. That's what we're looking at right there. Very neat. And so again, I think it's going to be about this heading that's going to take me towards that Mormon Lake, if you will, which is not a lake anymore. It's actually just a dried up salt bed. And then we'll kind of turn in to Sedona from there, so that we can avoid the Flagstaff airspace. I see 14 flying club members on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, might be 13. I don't know if he's a... Oh, yeah, he is. So 14. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nice. Love to see it, chat. Been getting some real strong attendance numbers from the Virtue Safe Flying Club this summer. Absolutely love it. Again, if you're not already a Virtue Safe Flying Club member, I'll make the bot pull up the link again for you. If you're a VATSIM member and you enjoy general aviation flying, come join the Virtue Safe Flying Club. Do some GA with us. We are 2 members away from 700. Just 2. Need 2 more confirmed members to reach the 700 mark. It's pretty impressive considering we've been doing it now for a little over 4 years strong. We just entered year 5 this week. So again, we're coming out this way, kind of just to avoid the Flagstaff Delta. And then once we kind of get around the Flagstaff class Delta, we'll pretty much at that point just kind of cut it in towards Sedona. So I'll keep an eye out here. could even probably cut it in a little bit more at this point. We don't necessarily need to get all the way to that lake. We just need to make sure we're going to be clear of the Flagstaff class Delta, and then we'll loop our way around into Sedona. We're about 14 minutes out. I would say probably about 15, 16 minutes out to be more proper. Every time I refresh VATSIM, there's more and more club members that are going into Sedona. I love it. We're up to 16, it looks like. Pretty good for a Sunday morning chat. It'll be 17 if Brett shows up. Come on, good fixins. I know you want to. I know you want to. Do a nice quickie. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
I don't even think he's watching the stream anymore, actually, now that I look at the list. Oh well, we tried. Yeah, we still can't go direct. We still gotta go a little bit south here, so we don't cut off the Flagstaff Delta by accidente. Winds aloft are definitely pushing from the south because I'm doing like 130 knots. Well, maybe not that much. Probably actually doing probably not much wind at all then. In that case, disregard. It is going to get a little sloppy at Sedona. We are looking at arriving at about the same time as 4 other people. So, we'll make sure we make our calls appropriately. Again, 123.0 this morning. So there's that dried out little lake bed right there. So yeah, we were pretty much going the correct direction. But we're not going to go all the way to it. Once we get a little bit, just a little bit more clear here of the Flagstaff Delta, we're going to then make our way directly to Sedona. Plunking along, Sim. I know you're struggling. Oh, altimeter change snuck up on us. Just adjusted the altimeter, and we are going to... honestly, at this point, we're just going to go ahead and take the autopilot off and fly the rest of the way. We can start cutting in towards Sedona. We'll be clear of the Delta. About 10 minutes. We're going to be doing a left downwind for runway 3 into Sedona this morning. Left downwind runway 3. Oh, Sim, you gotta hang on for me, Sim. We're almost there. Pavlin! I know where I found you from, or where you found me from. Thanks for coming in today. I know you've been in a couple of other of my friends' streams. I think Slant Alpha and Melvin Leroy. Prefer long haul flying, so the club wouldn't be for you? Well, if you ever change your mind, you can always pop on an Eric flight. Yep, plenty of, you follow plenty of them. So yeah, if you ever change your mind, my friend, we're always here. Yeah, I love Eric. I've flown with Eric in real life. We did the New York City Skyline route together. That was a fun time a couple years ago. Yeah, Pavlin, you can show me. Good fixins. Are you? Come on, good fixins. Quick flight. Do a quick flight, good fixins. I know you want to. Just quick little pop over. Just turn the computer on. Well, actually, you're probably already on the computer if you're watching me. Just don't tell the wife or the kids. Just a quick little hop from like Prescott or Cottonwood. Quick little landing. Good to go. You're on your phone. Oh, well. Ripperoni. I tried, chat. Doing stuff around the house this morning? I gotcha. It's all good. I'm just busting your chops, you know that. Let me turn this on for safety. You sent me something on... oh, Twitch Whisper. Hold on. I gotta get to Twitch. Oh, nice. You definitely do the long haul flying. Damn. Alright. Very nice. Little world trip, I see you. Very nice. I definitely see that you're in it for the long haul. That is for sure. Alright, we are getting pretty close here, huh, chat? About 13 miles. The airport is right here on this little plateau, and we're going to do the left downwind for runway 3. So we're pretty much right where we ought to be. It would probably be incumbent on me to start descending a little bit as we get closer here. The traffic pattern altitude at Sedona is 6,004 feet. Very specific. 6,000 feet is what we need to get down to for the traffic pattern altitude. Obviously, we want to clear these other plateaus first before we get on down there all the way, but we should definitely be starting a slow descent. So let me go ahead and start getting the plane configured for that. Sedona traffic, good morning. Comanche 124 Mike Charlie, about 10 miles to the northeast. Planning a left downwind for runway 3, Sedona. Alright, I'm going to focus up a little bit here. We're getting into the meat and potatoes part of the flight. I'm sure you'll do plenty good, Pavlin. You'll get better the more you practice. That's just the way that it is. And then there are going to be some days when you just have bad landings. That's also a thing. You know, I fly planes in real life, and there are just some days where I don't know how to land. And it just kind of is what it is. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they ain't. Diving into the valley here. Beautiful Sedona, Arizona. A lot of red rock. Is anybody else on the CTAF this morning?
Yeah, Sedona Radio, Twin Cessna is about 10 miles to the north coming down from Flagstaff. We'll be joining the left downwind for runway 3, number 2.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Twin Cessna 7875 Echo, 30 miles north. We're going to join left downwind for Route 3. Sedona.
Kodiak 5 Papa Tango's 26 to the west, inbound Sedona.
Kodiak 423 Charlie Lima is 56
Discord.
miles northeast. Oh, well, always make my best calls on Discord.
It was a good one.
Kodiak 423 Charlie Lima is 56 miles northeast. Intentions to join a left-hand downwind for runway 03.
Sorry for the gear horn chat. I gotta get this thing slowed up, coming in a little high and hot.
10 miles south of Sedona. We'll be crossing midfield to join the left downwind, runway 3, Sedona.
Let's get the flaps done one notch and get the gear down so we don't have to listen to the horn anymore. Because we still need to get down here to 6,000 feet for the pattern altitude. We're almost there. And we're entering on a somewhat 45-degree angle. Sedona traffic, Comanche 124 Mike Charlie, left downwind, runway 3, Sedona. Looks like we'll be the first on the scene. Again, this is one of the handcrafted airports that Microsoft Flight Sim took care of.
Sedona traffic, good morning. Skyhawk 1740 Tango is 27 to the south to join a right base, runway 3, Sedona.
Sedona Radio, Twin Cessna 3499 Mike, entering left downwind, runway 3.
Sedona traffic, Comanche 124 Mike Charlie, left base, runway 3, Sedona.
Runway 3.
I was in a little tight, huh? This is gonna be
Yeah, we had 2 at a time there, guys.
Sedona traffic, Comanche 124 Mike Charlie. Final runway 3, full stop, Sedona. How far off am I going to be? Pretty far off. That was terrible. Alright, well, gear down, flaps full, make it work.
Sedona Radio, Twin Cessna is midfield, runway 3, left downwind.
That was not great at all. But we're going to make it work. Clear this tree here. And we'll slap it on in. Not terrible on the landing, but the approach was horrible. Approach was terrible, landing was tolerable. We'll go park right up Princess Parking at the FBO and wait for our other club members to come in. Sedona traffic, Comanche 124 Mike Charlie's clear the runway at Sedona.
Number 341 Charlie Papa crossing midfield, towards the left downwind. Runway 3, go.
Twin Cessna 9 Mike is final, runway 3, Sedona.
There we go. Alright, we'll call that good. We'll set the parking brake. Alright, and we will go ahead and turn some stuff off. We'll turn the fuel pump off, kill all the lights, scale the avionics. We're going to ground the mags, so off, back to both. Cut the mixture. Cut it all. Turn it off. Close the fuel pumps. And kill the battery. See what our landing rate was according to Volanta. It was minus 22. Oh, okay. The approach was terrible, but the landing was good. Minus 22 feet. I'll even show you guys for proof from Volanta. It says minus 22.05 with a 0.98 G-force. I'll take that all day, every day. So, welcome to Sedona. We are going to go into the showcase cam and show you guys around this airport before I completely close the airplane up here, because it is, again, one of the handcrafted airports in Microsoft Flight Sim. So you see Sedona Airport. That is what the FBO looks like. You do have like the little red rocks there. That's all pretty accurate. You got another one of our flying club buddies just come in. You got this whole big old parking lot over here. You got the restaurant right here. You got this parking lot right here that goes, there's like a little overlook right here that is not modeled, but this is the view that it overlooks. Is this view right here of the red rock of Sedona, which I have a picture of, a real world picture of. Probably take me too long to dig it up right now. More work than I want to do, but you can see another flying club member probably flying in from that direction. But this is the view, one of the views of Sedona, all the red rock. Beautiful, beautiful view, beautiful town, lots of good hiking. So, of course, you got the views over here too. Just a lot of red rock, very, very pretty area. Also home to the only McDonald's with a teal McDonald's logo, since I guess they weren't allowed to use the yellow logo, some weird thing in Sedona. It's like a teal turquoise, might be turquoise, McDonald's logo in the downtown area. Again, probably not modeled in the sim, but just a neat little fun fact about Sedona for you guys. But alrighty then. Sim is struggling a little bit today. go ahead and give you guys a nice wide shot of the airport with the view in the back here as I go and do my closing remarks. Well, before I go and wait for the rest of my flight sim buddies. Dude, it's 9 a.m. Go back to bed. Thanks for coming in today. Kenny Moss, you got here just in time to see me close up shop, pretty much. Just did the landing into Sedona this morning for the Virtuous Safe Flying Club Sunrise in Sedona event. Did a minus 22 foot per minute landing. So there you go. The approach was terrible, though. So I'm not going to try and toot my own horn here. The approach was god-awful. Just happened to somehow make it work with the landing. Anyways, I got to put my information in here. When did I land? I landed at, we'll call it 10, so 14:10, 14, we'll call it 14:12 Zulu. All the flying club guys, make sure you put in the information into the 10-inch channel once you land. Have a good morning. Oh, actually, my battery's off, so that didn't even transmit. It doesn't matter. My guys know the deal. Alright, we're going to find someone to raid. It looks like it's going to be a random raid because I don't have any of my fellow Flight Sim streamers that I follow up. So we're going to go and find a random Flight Sim streamer to raid. Give me 1 second. We'll find someone good. Let's see. I don't really see anyone that's doing anything GA. This is the problem, chat. I wanted to find someone that's doing like some GA flying. But I haven't, let's see. I haven't found anyone that good yet that's doing some GA flying. Let me keep looking, find someone good for us to raid. In the meantime, I will say thank you for coming in today. I do appreciate you being here for the stream this morning. Kenny Monster, I'm not sure yet. I probably will for some point, but it's not going to be at LaGuardia. If I'm going to be controlling, it's going to be just like Kennedy Tower to supplement because they've already got everyone that they need signed up for the event. So it'll probably just be me on Kennedy Tower, if at all. But it is going to be a nice day where I am, so I might just hang out outside with Sarah when she gets home. So we'll see. All right. I just see some random person flying. There's like no GA streamers this morning. This is killing me. I think I'm just going to do a hard cut, actually. I'm a little bit disappointed in all these people. The Viper Strike 95 is in the DC3. See, that's not even what I'm looking for either. I think I'm just going to do a hard cut this morning. None of my normal peoples are streaming, so we're just going to do a hard cut. Much to the chagrin of many, I'm sure. But thanks for coming in today, guys. We're going to do this as a hard cut. I'm going to put up the ending page. Appreciate your support as always. Again, if you're in the flying club and you do the event, make sure you put your information into the correct channel once you're done. Enjoy the view. Good morning. Have a great rest of your day, guys.